Yeah, so we're live. Thank you so much, DotPigeon, for being here today. How are you doing?
Hi everyone. I'm really fine. A little bit shaken. I've been drinking 2 glasses of wine, so I'll get better while we're talking.
Amazing. Well, thanks again for your time. It's great to have you. You have an upcoming drop on Nifty on Friday, so I can imagine there's a lot of excitement, stress, etc., etc. So
Yeah,
super cool.
definitely.
Nice. Well, I would love for you to give, a brief introduction about yourself to the audience, if that's okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Actually, I have a full-time job. I'm not an artist daytime. I'm an art director supervisor in an advertising agency. So this is kind of my side job, but I'm really thinking about leaving my full-time job and dedicate myself to art completely. So this drop probably will sign off my full changement in life. So fingers crossed.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
that coming saying I am not an artist full time as a starting statement is strong.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I would like to dive right into your art pieces and what you've been creating so far. And I would start with actually talking about the figure that is present in many of your pieces, especially the latest ones, which is covered with balaclava. And my question is, what does that figure represent, and is that you, and why with a covered face?
Oh, nice question. Yes, the answer is yes. It's definitely me, but it's not just me. It's
Okay.
it's us. I think it's everybody, because houses in my artworks represents what we are going to share with the world. The beautiful smiling face that we show to other people, and in this more and more, I say, polite and nice word, our true nature is hidden, but it's not dead. And the Balaklava Guy represents absolutely our true nature. It represents our frustrations, our instinct to scream, our will to destroy everything, set everything on fire. So even when everything apparently is looking awesome, something is glitching, and this is what the Balaklava is. So it's me, but I think many people can relate to this concept.
Nice. Okay. And obviously, your upcoming drop is called My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Why specifically, the choice of dark and twisted, and what is this fantasy all about?
Yeah, dark twist is I say what we were talking about a few moments ago, is the twist between what we show versus what we really feels inside. So this is the dark twist. It represents the inner dark that in every moment happens inside of us. Also, even everything looks perfect. In addition to this, there's the term twisted, that is a kind of meta quote, I say, because my first ever show back in 2018 was entitled Twisted. And of course,
Okay.
let's not forget Kanye West.
Okay, nice. And obviously, this is kind of a particular drop in the sense that you've decided to include artwork of many different artists in the crypto art scene. So how, I guess, like my question is, how does this decision come about? What conversations did you have with these artists to include them into your drop? And is there any specific reason why you chose those artists specifically?
Yeah, as I said before, my full-time job is being an art director supervisor in an advertising agency. And this work really teached me the importance of being relevant. Okay, I strongly believe in relevance. So I think my work will have been way less relevant to crypto community if I had featured contemporary artists instead of crypto ones. So the choice was based on this, and it was simple. I went to the best ones. Okay, so I contacted them on Twitter and on Instagram, of course, asking for their permission to include their works inside my artworks. Many of them accepted my request with real pleasure, I would say. Some of them, very few actually, said no, and some of them never replied. I think because they're so huge, they probably missed my request in DMs. But I really enjoyed the energy of all of them in saying yes and waiting for the artwork to be completed and seeing the final result. They all loved the result, and I'm so grateful for this.
That's amazing. Well, obviously, it's a very unique concept, I guess. Something that probably we haven't really seen before in the space. Like, obviously, there's a lot of collaboration between artists, but like including art in a drop is kind of like a museum in the drop, correct?
Yeah, definitely. It's meta. It's the definition of meta. Absolutely. I love meta things, generally speaking.
Nice. That's a very cool concept. And obviously, along with this, you've also decided to combine this your virtual drop on Nifty with a traditional show, right? In Milan.
Yeah. The show will open the same day, and I think that nowadays traditional art world collectors, galleries, they are trying to get into the NFT world, but I think there's so much to be done yet. It's really an empty space right now. So the purpose of the drop was always been connecting the traditional art world and the traditional art market with the NFT world. And that's why I've decided to link the physical show and the Nifty drop. Indeed, the artworks are the same but different. In the physical show, we have artworks of sizes. They're all unique piece, obviously, and they feature contemporary works, as you're showing into my website. And in the drop, they all have the same size. They are animated, and they feature crypto artists, obviously. In order to reinforce more the link between these two shows, just one unique work from the Nifty drop will be auctioned, and the winning bidder will bring home the correspondent artwork from the physical show that cannot be sold physically in Milan, but will be sold just with the Nifty drop.
Okay, nice, cool. So how does if you can share, how will the Nifty drop? Like, what will be the schedule of it?
The drop is composed by 10 artworks. There will be open edition, there will be limited ones, there will be silent auctions, and one-on-one piece auctioned. I try to be, I would say, democratic because I strongly wanted one of the limited edition piece to be $1, because I think that everybody should access, my artworks. So prices are very various, between $1 to a little bit higher price.
Nice. And obviously, you were talking about, a kind of like a bridge between the traditional art world and the NFT world. I guess like part of the reason, why you've decided to do this is to, bridge that gap. Where, do you see the biggest opportunities, but also, gaps between these two worlds?
I think that actually traditional art market is looking into the NFT world, but I honestly think it doesn't believe yet in this world. So I think platforms like Nifty or Super Rare or whatever needs to put traditional art players inside of their drops in order to I don't know how to say, increase the credibility in terms of art, because I have the feeling that everybody is thinking about NFTs as a word full of teenagers that are doing 3D and illustration and stuff. So there's so much work to be done.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And obviously you've had a previous nifty drop, right?
Yeah, I I did.
And how yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was 2 months ago, January 6th, exactly 2 months before the next one. And I would say that the previous drop was a kind of an experiment. It was a bit different from what I usually do, because I was pretty new to this world and I observed the platform, and I saw so many 3D artworks shining stuff, and I was not able at all to work on this kind of artwork. So I decided to mock up this bird by painting 15 frames of the Balaklava Guy rotating, in order to give people the illusion of a 3D, even if it was completely 2D. It was a drop based on irony, I would say. The next one will be definitely the real me, without mocking up anything. It will truly talk about my art and about my style.
Nice. And just, I guess, to maybe like go a bit deeper into your style, like how, where does the inspiration come from? Like, why specifically a house? Like, is it something that's, maybe even seeing from your past work, has it changed during as well this time where we're all kind of like locked in a way? Is that representative of this?
Yeah, I would say yeah, because until 1 year, I, I think 1 year ago, when everything started with the COVID situation, my style was a little bit different, and it evolved in I think, a natural way, representing the houses as a common piece inside my artwork, just by the beginning of the COVID situation. So yes, I think this situation kind of helped me finding a new style and a new way of communicate loneliness, anger, frustration, and so on. I used to do very, very, very different artworks when I started back in 2017. They were, I would say, neat visual. I don't know if there are on my website still. Yeah,
maybe further down, because I was looking at them before.
Yeah, like the Barbie with the cello leaf.
Yeah.
That was one of the most successful artwork, and one of the most representative of my preview visual exploration. And it was like this, very neat, key visual, very simple ideas, represented by a single clean image. Then it evolved.
And I was looking, I actually found one that I found very funny. I think it's this one, which was quite nice.
Trump was a very, very helpful inspiration for my art.
Yeah, I guess you're not the only one. And are you looking, like thinking as well ahead, like within, what you're planning to do in this space, in the crypto art space? Are you looking to, like use some of these old pieces and bring them in as minted pieces, or are you looking just to, evolve in the way that, this drop and et cetera, et cetera?
No, I would really love to cut with my past. This is what I
Okay.
did, and this is what I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
At first, when I had the chance to do the first drop on Nifty, I thought about minting previous pieces because I knew they would have been successful, but I can't relate to that style anymore. To that
Nice.
to that thinking, the way of thinking is totally changed. So I will probably live also all the old artworks on Instagram soon.
Okay. So completely new start, starting
Yeah,
from the drop.
yeah, definitely.
Nice, nice. Cool. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. There's a lot of a lot of artists that are going to be exposed in it. So
Yeah.
it has it sounds very exciting. Yeah, I think that's amazing. Thank you so much for your time and for the questions.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to see the drop.
Yeah, I'm already shaking.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Nicole.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao.
Bye bye.